friends. In this video, I'm going to tell you everything you need to know about investing in XLE. Let's get started. First of all, what is XLE? XLE is an ETF that invests in energy companies. It has 134 stocks in it. Some of the top companies are ExxonMobil, Chevron, ConocoPhillips, and so on. The ticker is XLE and the expense ratio is 0.12%, which is pretty low. The fund was created on July 2001 and since then it has grown to $15 billion in assets. Why invest in XLE? Well, right now we are in a commodity supercycle and energy is one of the best commodities out there. We'll talk more about that later. For now, just understand that energy prices are rising and they will probably keep rising for a long time. Because XLE invests in energy, its price will most likely rise as well, but more on that later. What kind of returns can you expect from this ETF? Since it was created, XLE had an average annual return of 8.6%, which is actually pretty good. But keep in mind that those are long-term returns. In the short term, the stock market is unpredictable, so don't expect to make millions of dollars in a few months. How much does XLE cost? Well, right now it costs $75 per share. But remember that this is an ETF, which means that you don't have to buy whole shares. You can buy parts of shares as well. For example, if you only have $100, then you can buy 1.33 shares of XLE. If you want to buy a full share, it will cost you $75. Now let's get to the fun part, which is how much money you can make by investing in XLE. Well, if you have $1,000 and you buy 13.33 shares at $75 per share, then your total investment will be $1,000. Let's say that the price of XLE grows by 10% in a year, which is a very conservative estimate. Then your investment will grow to $1,100. That means that you've made $100 in profit. But wait, there's more. XLE pays dividends every quarter and the dividend yield right now is 3.94%. That means that every year you will receive 3.9 for $75, which is around $3 per share. So every year you'll get around $40 in dividends. With this dividend, you could buy more shares of XLE and grow your investment even faster. Why is the price of XLE expected to rise? Because we are in a commodity supercycle. What's a commodity supercycle? A commodity is a basic raw material that is used to make other products. For example, oil is a commodity. It's a raw material that we use to make plastics, fuel, and so on. When the price of a commodity rises for a long time, that's called a commodity bull market. When the price of a commodity keeps falling for a long time, that's called a commodity bear market. So a commodity supercycle is just a fancy way of saying that we are in a very long period of time when the prices of commodities are rising. And according to some experts, we might be in such a period right now. Why? Because of inflation. When inflation is high, the prices of commodities also tend to be high. And right now inflation is higher than it has been in the past 10 years. So that's why we might be in a commodity supercycle. But how will this affect XLE? Well, as I said before, XLE is an ETF that invests in energy companies. And the price of energy is determined by the price of oil right now. Oil is trading at around $120 per barrel, which is very high. And because XLE invests in energy companies, its price will probably keep rising as long as the price of oil stays high. Okay, but how much can you make by investing in XLE? Well, that depends on how much money you have. If you have $1,000, then you could make around $100 per year if the price of XLE grows by 10. But if you have $10,000, then you could make $1,000 per year. And if you have $100,000, then you could make $10,000 per year. Of course, these are just estimates. The actual results may be higher or lower. So is XLE a good investment? Yes, I think it is. It's a low-cost ETF that invests in energy companies. And right now energy prices are rising and they will probably keep rising for a long time. So I think that XLE is a good investment. But remember that the stock market is unpredictable in the short term. So don't expect to make millions of dollars in a few months. Investing is a long-term game and XLE is a good investment for the long term. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you want to see more videos like this, please subscribe. Thank you for watching and until next time.